This one is the maybe 1A, question 1A from last midterm, 2nd of April 2020. So we try to solve it. Okay, let's try to solve it together. So this one, in your opinion, which one we should use? Because we have 3 terms, cosinus x plus 1, and cosinus x plus 2. The biggest problem here is, we don't know. And I think it's much easier if we can simplify them, right? Because we have this formula, cosinus maybe x times cosinus y is equal to half times what? I'm forget. Cosinus y plus x. What is this? Plus cosinus y minus x. Is it? Should be correct, right? Yeah. So maybe we try to use this formula. Hopefully it will make it easier. Hopefully. I don't know. We try. And then we have cosinus x times cosinus x plus 1. What is it? 1/2 times what we have. Cosinus, we should add here x plus 1 to x plus 1. And then plus cosinus of this one is minus 1, right? And then this part, we multiply it by cosinus what is it? X plus 2, correct? So we multiply this to here. We have half. Okay, I should write everything. That's much easier. To x plus 1 times cosinus x plus 2. Very bad, very ugly. And then cosinus minus 1, cosinus x plus 2, right? And then what is it? We have cosinus of, we should add together. We have 3x plus 3. Should be fine, right? This one we have half. And then plus cosinus, the difference. The difference is x minus 1. Should be fine. And then plus, what is it? Cosinus x plus 1. And then plus cosinus, the difference is minus minus. So should be minus x minus 3. Is it correct? But cosinus x is equal to cosinus minus x. So we can convert it into cosinus x plus 3. That's also the same, right? So what we should do? Any idea? Yeah, try to solve it one by one. It should be easier, right? This form is much easier. Should be lah. Okay. Oh yeah, I also have half here. I also have half. Yeah, I have 1/2 here. Okay, so I try to rewrite everything. We have integral of, if I rewrite everything, then I have 1/4 integral, because I have 1/2 times 1/2 should be a quarter, right? Then I have cosinus of 3x plus 3 and plus cosinus of x minus 1, and then plus cosinus of x plus 1. Then the last one is plus cosinus of x plus 3 dx. So try to integrate one by one. What we have to do, it looks like the standard form, but yeah, we see here is 3x plus 1. But I think we will do everything with the same idea. The idea is we try to substitute the everything here. So we try to substitute maybe with u, whatever lah, 3x plus 3, correct? Or maybe I can also rewrite like this. I have 1/4 integral cos 3x plus cosinus. Yeah, correct. I have, what is it? 1/3 d 3x plus 3, right? And then 1/4 integral. Here I have cosinus x minus 1 dx minus 1. Because the derivative of x minus 1 is 1, but I don't want to write 1 in here. I have 1/4 integral of cosinus x plus 1 dx plus 1. And the last term is 1/4 times cosinus x plus 3 dx plus 3. Okay. I don't have more page. So I should add one more page. Add. Landscape should be better. Okay, yeah. It helps. Okay, yeah. So what we have is equal to, yeah, just should be easy, right? So we have it's a bit irritating if I have to move by one page to another page. But I think, yeah, this one is my last step should be. So we have 1/12. I have sinus, what? Because the integral of cosinus is sinus, right? So I have sinus 3x plus 3. And the next one, I have 1/4. No, should be sinus x minus 1. And then plus 1/4 sinus x plus 1. And the last one is 1/4 sinus x plus 3 plus c. Okay. Okay. For the first question, any question? Well, question for first question. Good. Okay, should be clear. Because usually number 1 and the first one should be the easiest. Should be. If you want some challenge, you can try the hardest one. But usually for normal people, you try the easiest one first. But yeah, if you need any challenge, you can try the hardest one. That's up to you. Okay. Any question? No question? Okay. So we can start with the second question. We have integral of arcus sinus x to the 2 dx. So we try to integrate it. So what we should do, yeah, again, if we have this kind of form, then we try to substitute it. Because we don't have any standard form like this. Try to substitute with whatever. Usually I prefer letter U because, yeah, somehow it looks nice lah. But it's up to you. You can use X, Y, W, or R, S, T, whatever. But yeah, I will use U. Arcus sinus X. So we have X is equal, because this is the inverse of sinus, I have X is equal to sinus U, right? So what I have, okay, this one is U. So du over dx is equal to, try to make the first derivative of U. I have cosinus 1/square root of -1 minus x squared, right? Okay, so I have dx is equal to square root of 1 minus x squared du. And yeah, on the other hand, we also have, because we will deal with sinus, so we will try to use another property of sinus and cosinus. So we have the sum of sinus square and cosinus square is equal to 1. So we have cosinus square x is equal to 1 minus sinus square x, right? And what again, what we have to do? I don't know. Try to change everything, maybe. Integral of, yeah, if we need something, then I can write it here. Integral of arc sinus square x square dx. Try to change everything. We have arcsinus is u, we have u square, and then what is dx? Dx is this, right? Okay, so we have to change this x because we don't want x. Okay, so we have, what is it? Dx is square root of 1 over, what is x square is sinus square u, right? So we have square root of cosinus square u. This gives me, oh yeah, this one is du. This gives me cos u du, right? So I have this one dx is equal to cos u du. So how to solve this? If we have two parts, then we should consider to use integration by parts. It's like our second strategy. So just try whether we can use it or not by integration by parts, but usually something like that. If you have x square sinus, then just use integration by parts, because you can reduce the power here one by one. So first integration, you will get x, and the next one, the x will be disappear. Okay. And yeah, I also use u. So I worry that you will be confused if I use u again. Maybe I use a, because we know integral of a db is equal to ab minus integral of b dA, right? This one is the formula for integration by parts. If I take a is equal to u square, and then db is equal to cosinus u du, then I have dA is equal to 2u du. And then what is b? The integral of cosinus u is equal to sinus u, right? And then just use the formula. Okay. So we have what? We have our integral becomes a times b minus integral of b dA. So I have u square times sinus u minus integral of b dA. What is b? B is sinus u, dA is 2u du, yeah. Okay. And yeah, again, we use integration by parts once again. So how to do that? Is it clear? I hope still you can follow me, right? Not too fast. If you think that I talk too fast or explain too fast, don't worry. Don't be hesitate to try to stop me and tell me.
Excuse me, sir.
Yep.
So is dB the same as dx perhaps in most cases?
dB is equal to?
No, I mean like, is dB a representative of dx? Like in most cases, we have the problem is on dx. Is that what you're trying to say, or is it different?
It's not always like that, because that appears case by case. For example, like this, if we have dB is cosinus u. Why? Because we want to reduce the power for a one by one, right? So we should choose a is equal to u square. Why? Because if we try to find the derivative of a, then the power will be reduced by 1. So no choice. So the rest should be dB, right? Don't be confused with the formula. You also can write u dv, correct? uv minus integral b dv But I already use U, right? So I use A and B.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's just a
Hopefully,
formula then.
yep. It's just a
Okay.
formula.
Okay, just to clarify. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Next, again, we use integration by parts because we have to reduce here the power here. We still have U. Now, what is our A? Our A should be what? Yeah, maybe our A is U and DB is the rest. Because we can move, we can neglect the number 2 here, right? We can move it outside. So our DB is sinus U du. So I have dA is equal du. See, we don't have any U anymore. And we have B is the integral of sinus U. We have minus cos U. So I have what? My final move should be 2 times I have UV, AB, sorry. U cos U, correct? Minus integral, what is it? AB minus BDA, right? BDA, right? So B minus cos U du, right? And this one is one of the standard form. So it's clear, right? This one is integral of cos should be sinus U and plus C. So if we wrap up everything, we have integral arcus. No, I cannot write here. This one is the next question. So I should add one more page. How to, nice. One more page. Okay. So maybe the final move is try to wrap up everything and yeah, wrap up plus substitute back to X, correct? Because the question is in X. So we cannot only write the answer in U. So actually I have tried because this one is a bit dangerous if I do some miscalculation. Should be correct. Integral of arcus sinus square X dx. If we change everything, try to wrap up everything, and we have U square minus sinus U. I have what? Minus 2 times minus U cos U plus sinus U, correct? Plus C. So I will have U is, what is U? What is my U? U is arcus sinus X. So I have, this one is arcus sinus. Sinus U is, should be X. So I get X. U square is arcus arcus sinus X square plus, what is my plus 2, right? Cosinus. So if you have something like this, what I have, X is sinus U. This one is U, right? Sinus is here. This one. So this one is 1 over, no, this one X. 1 minus X square, right? So cosinus X should be square root of 1 over X square. So I have 2 times 1 minus X square. Okay. But I still have cos U here. So I should multiply by arcus sinus X. And the last part is sinus U is X. But I multiply by 2 and then plus a constant. Okay. For number 2, any question? Again, a question for question number 2. I think we don't have to move too fast. The most important thing is you can follow me and you can understand. Because tutorial is to help you to understand the material and try to do more exercise. That's the main reason why the faculty try to conduct some tutorial classes for you. Okay, no question. So we can move to the next one. Okay, the next one is, hey, what? Oh, okay. Oh, the same thing, eh? So, okay, I can rewrite it as x cubed over x squared plus 4. And then, what is this? This one is to the half. So I have 3 over 2. This one looks easier. And yeah, what we have to do, if we see something like this, so the easiest one is because if we try to the first derivative of x squared, it becomes 2x. So 1x will cancel. So I think the first move should be we try to substitute u by x squared plus 4 by u, right? And what is the u is 2x dx. So we have, try to write everything. U minus 4, right? X squared. Okay. And okay, try to change everything. My x squared is u minus 4, but if I have 1x left, but I have here is u to the 3 over 2, and my dx is 1 over 2x du, right? And yeah, my x will be disappear. Okay, it's nice. So I have half of integral of u minus 4 over u to the 3 over 2 du. What we have to do, this one should be clear lah. Should be very, very clear. I think this one should be the easiest one. Because if we try to divide the denominator by u to the 3 over 2, we have u minus u to the minus half. Should be correct, right? 4 times u minus 3 over 2 du. Okay? And yeah, finish. So this one is standard form. We just use the standard form, and this one become what? 1 over minus half plus 1 is half times u. Minus half plus 1 is half. Minus 4 times. This one is minus half, correct, right? Minus 3 over 2 plus 1. And u to the minus half plus c. Okay. So we only have to, why? Sorry. I wrong click. Aduh. My fingerprint is not working. Oh, it's nice. You cannot see my pin. Good. That's what I want. Okay. So yeah, the last step is only try to substitute everything by x. So we have to move back to x. So I have here is what? This one cancel. So I only have, what is it? Cancel. So only square root of u. But my u is this, but okay. So I have square root of x squared plus 4, right? Minus 4 times half. But this one minus plus should be 8 divide. So yeah, only 4. Okay, should be correct. But minus plus. Okay. And u is square root of x squared plus 4. So I have square root of x squared plus 4 plus c. Done. But this one is not really nice because we can still try to rewrite it because I have this, right? X squared plus 4 plus 4, 1 over square root of x squared plus 4. I can change if you want. If you don't want, it's okay. Try to make like this. So I multiply the left hand side. This part I multiply by square root of x squared plus 4. I have x squared plus 4, right? Oh, I still have plus c, yeah. I have plus c. So I have x squared plus 8 over square root of x squared plus 4. Yeah, this one should be the easiest because I only have to substitute by one thing and the rest is like the standard form. So should be the easiest one compared to the previous two questions. Okay. Okay. Is it clear? Is it clear? Is it clear? We try to solve number 1. This one is only number 1 because number 1 has 5 points. Yeah. See? Hey, no. This one is the last. Oh, yeah. Oh, not 5. So only 4. So this question will be the last one. Okay. Any question? No? I hope it's clear.
So clear, sir.
Okay. I hope it's clear. Because this one is like we try the real exam question. So I hope you can imagine how hard is the question and how hard you have to study to make sure that you can do your exam later on. I hope. Okay. But usually the last question in the number 1, usually that is the hardest usually. So let's try. Let's check whether this one is the hardest or not. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we have this. What we should do, remember if we have this kind of form, we have to try to rationalize because we cannot deal with square root. It's very difficult to deal with square root. It's much easier to deal with polynomial. Much easier, much easier, especially for integration. So try to avoid the square root. And it's clear for me if I have to do substitution for this one, in my opinion lah. But if you want to try another technique, it's also fine. Because in mathematics, as long as your step is valid, that will be true. So it's not fixed. I mean, you can do anything that you want, but the goal is try to find the antiderivative. And as you see, you also have the constant. And yeah, it's also fine if you find if you get another constant and another form also fine. As long as your strategy is valid. The difficult part is to make sure your strategy is valid. Usually it's like that. Okay, next. I have u is square root of 4 minus x because I don't want to deal with square root. So I have u square is equal to 4 minus x and x is 4 minus u square. Yeah, should be clear, right? And what is the u? Because I always use the u for substitution. Du. What is my du? Okay, I have half 4 minus x minus half here. And I should multiply by the derivative of 4 minus x is minus 1, the x. So this one is 1 over or minus 1 over 2 square root of 4 minus x. Okay. And the x, but again lah, I don't want x lah here. So I should change into u. Okay, so I have my dx, this one is u, right? I should change to blue color. This one is u. So yeah, my dx is minus 2u du, right? Yeah, should be correct. Then what's again? 1 plus blah blah blah. I also have x square. X square is 4 minus u square, right? But yeah, to make it easier lah, I prefer this form. That's basically the same thing, right? Because we have a square is equal to minus a square, right? Okay, so try to change everything. If this one is maybe equation 1, so I have my 1 is integral of, I change what? 1 plus x, my x is 4 minus u square. So 1 plus x should be 5 minus u square, right? So I have 5 minus u square over what? I have x square. Where is my x square? My x square is here. U square minus 4 square. Wow, looks like complicated. What's my square root is u. And then what is my dx? Where is my dx? My dx is minus 2u du. Minus 2 what? 2u du. So what is this? I want to neglect the number 2, but I don't know whether. Okay. Okay lah. I just try to multiply with minus and try to move out number 2. So I have u square minus 5. Okay. 4 square times u. Okay. And oh, my u is cancel out because I have this u and this u, right? This u and this u. Okay. And I only have the u left. So yeah, it's much easier to simplify it. So I try to do like this. So I have to add minus 1. Yeah, to make it balance. Okay. No, this one is du. Okay. Can you follow me? Okay. Should be slow enough. Okay. This one is easier. Why? Because we can cancel one term. So I can cancel this, become 1 over u square minus 4. But the challenge will be this part. Okay. So, okay. Let's try to solve one by one. So bad. Number 4 is like you. Okay. Okay. Try to solve one by one. I want to solve this integration. And also the next one should be this integration. Okay. 1 over u square minus 4. Then, okay. It looks fine because I should add more pages. I think this one will be much longer. Okay. Hey, cannot add more than 1. So bad. Okay. We try to do the next one. Hey, why? Why I cannot move to the next page? Nice. Okay, so I have my number 2. I want the integral of 1 over u square minus 4 du. So it's clear, I think. Should be try to split into two things. This one is u minus 2 times u plus 2, right? Du. So what we have to do, because the degree on the denominator is 1, so we split it like this. Okay? Should be clear, right? So we use the fractional. And what is our A? Yeah, just try lah. A times u plus 2 plus B times u minus 2 is equal to 1. So I have up A plus B times u plus what again? 2 times A minus B equal to 1. So A plus B is equal to 0. I have A equal to minus B. And if A is equal to minus B, I have, what is it? A is equal to minus B. I have 2 times minus B, right? So minus 2B, so B should be minus 1 over 4. So A should be 1 over 4. Okay. Should be fine. I don't know why I cannot add more pages. Because one page cannot be enough. Okay, so I have my number 2 become integral what? I have 1 over 4 times 1 over u minus 2. Minus again. 1 over 4 times 1 of A. It's not minus A. Is it? Am I correct? Yeah, should be correct. U plus 2 du. Okay. Wow, this will be very long. This one using substitution again. I have explained it in the earlier. So I have 1 over 4 ln u minus 2 minus 1 over 4 ln u plus 2. I hope you understand when I explain about the substitution plus C. And it should be clear, in my opinion, at least. What is my u? My u is square root of 4 minus x. Square root of 4 minus x minus 2. Minus 1 over 4 ln square root of 4 minus x minus u plus C. Yeah, this one will be easier to do. I will add more page. Cannot be enough. This one is the longest one. Add more page. I don't know why my keyboard doesn't appear. So bad. Okay. We try to do the next one, number 3. Okay. What is integral 3? Number 3 is what? Where is it? Where is my number 3? This one. My number 3 is 1 over blah, 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 blah. Okay. Hopefully I can remember it. 1 over u square minus 4 square du. Okay. What we have to do? Yeah, same thing. Should be. Yeah, should be same thing. 1 over, I have u. What is this? U square is u square minus 4 is u minus 2 times u plus 2. Right? This one square. So I have integral of, please correct me if I do a wrong move. U minus 2 square times u plus 2 square dx. So I should do like this. So I have this power is 2, but the degree is 1. So I have equated with this kind of form, a over u minus 2 plus b over u minus 2 square plus d over u plus 2 plus e over u plus 2 square du. Okay, so you know why we should learn about the fractional integration. Okay. Wow. The next step is the irritating one. Yeah, should be. Because why? We have I don't like it. A times what? I already have u minus 2. So I lack of u minus 2 times u plus 2 square. So I should multiply it with u minus 2 times u plus 2 square. And how about B? B only need u plus 2 square. And how about C? C need u minus u plus 2, right? Times u minus 2 square. And then what's C? D should be. And then E what? E need. Okay, E need u minus 2 square. And if you add everything together, that will be equal to 1. And then, yeah, try to solve it. See, it's not as easy as it looks. Okay. I think this one is easier. I want to convert it to this part. Yeah, and then this one is u square plus, what is it, 4u plus 4. And this one is d times, yeah, should be correct, right? U square minus 4 times u minus 2 plus e times u minus 2 square is u square minus 4u plus 4 equal to 1. So let's see. U cube times what I have in u cube is a and e. Okay, so I have a plus e is equal to 0. Okay. Yeah. A plus e is equal to 0. And then in u square, I have 2a. Can you follow me? I have u square. In this one, doesn't give me u square. Yeah, only this one. And this one, I get b from here. And then I also get what again? Minus 2d from here. Minus 2d, okay, should be fine. Plus e. So see, the coefficient on the right hand side for u square is also 0. And this one, why it is equal to 0? Because the coefficient of u cube on the right hand side is also 0. So I have what? A plus e. Is it e? Cannot be e. Oh, this one d. Sorry. The u cube one should be from here. Yeah, a plus d is equal to 0. So this one I have 2a plus b minus 2d plus e equal to 0. And I think, okay, u is, okay, u square, no. U is minus 4a. Minus 4a, what again, 4b. From here, I have minus 4d. From here, I have minus 4e. So I have minus 4a plus 4b minus 4d plus a minus 4e is also 0. Okay. So actually you can do the substitution or whatever to reduce the variable into less than one. And that's it. That's all. So the last one we have minus 4 times 2 minus 8a. And 4b plus 4d. 4b plus 4d plus 8b plus 4e. 8d plus 4e is equal to 1. So, okay, a plus d equal to 0. Plus d equal to 0. What again? 2a plus b minus 2d. Ayo. 2a plus b minus 2d plus e equal to, I have several minutes left. So I think we should end it as soon as possible. Equal to 0. Yeah, this one is the most difficult one. Proved. Minus 4a plus what? 4b minus 4d minus 4a. 4e. Do you know how to solve this? Anyone? How to solve this kind of equation? I think in your junior high school, you have something like this, right? For example, like 2x plus y equal to something, maybe 3x plus 2y equal to maybe you can do elimination, right? Okay, correct. So just multiply the first row with 2 and then try to see the difference you have on the x. This one also the same. So the first thing you have what? This one and reduce to 3 variables. And then reduce again 2 variables. And then only 1. I think I don't have to demonstrate how to eliminate everything. It's the same thing, same idea, same technique. Or if you know elementary algebra, you can rewrite it like this: minus 8, 4, 8, 4, 1, 0, 1, 0, 2, 1, minus 2, 1, and then minus 4, 4, minus 4, minus 4. So using what is it called? Elementary row reduction. Row. So you will get the value of A, B, and C. But to make it faster, I think I just give the value. So I don't want to waste time here because I only have how many minutes left? Only 12 minutes left in case you have any question. But at least you know the idea, you know how to do, and yeah, everything. So I give you the answer lah. A is equal to 1/3, 2. And then B is equal to 1/16. And then C, D, minus 1/3, 2. And then my E is 1/16. And you can try lah. If you don't believe me, you don't trust me, you can try to input it into our linear equation. Okay. So I have this, and the last part is only try to finish it. So this one is the last punch. Okay, we have our number 4. What I use? what color I use. The purple one. So I change to purple. My purple, yeah. Okay. I want to be consistent. Cannot. Okay. Integral. I have 1 over 32 times 1 over u plus 2 plus 1 over 16 times 1 over u plus 2 square. And then minus 1 over 32. Okay. Times 1 over u minus 2 plus 1 over 16 times 1 over u minus 2 square du. Okay. Do you know how to do this? Yeah, using substitution, right? So the same thing like what we did earlier. We have 1 over 32 times ln u plus 2. And what is this? It is like the exponential. You have x to the something, and you just multiply 1 over the power plus 1 times the variable to the power of plus 1. So we only have here is, because this one is minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. I have minus 1 here and u plus 2 here. Okay. The power increased by 1. So minus 2 become minus 1. And this one is also the same like the first term. So I have 1 over 32 times ln u minus 2. And the last one is 1 over 16. This one is like the second one. So I have 1 over u minus 2y because the derivative of u minus 2 is 1, right? And if we multiply by this one, 2, is it correct? Correct, right? We have minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1, right? Yeah. Am I wrong? Is it wrong? Is it wrong? Should be minus, is it? Yeah, should be also minus plus C. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And last move is only substitute u by square root of 4 minus x. Is it correct? Is that our u? Our u is square root of 4 minus x. Yeah, correct. Square root of 4 minus x. So I have this one is square root of 4 minus x plus 2. This one is minus 1 over 16 times 1 over square root of 4 minus x plus 2. If you wish, you can try to simplify it, but if not, that's also fine. Because yeah, the lecturer also know that this one is very long. Minus 1 over 16 times 1 over square root of 4. So bad. How to write here? 4 minus x minus 2 plus c. Please tell me if I'm doing wrong calculation. Okay, maybe this is for today. Any question up to this? I think, yeah, this one will wrap up everything. Because for midterm, the most important part is the technique of integration. And make sure you try to write step by step. And please don't jump. Okay, that the most important thing. Okay, no question? Enough? Are you tired? No one sounding. Yeah, enough?